Hey there. So I am outside. It is beautiful in St. Louis. I decided to come out to the camper and open it up, and I just remembered that when we lost power a couple weeks back, I did some cooking in here. I left the pan and I haven't cleaned it out yet. Fun times. Anyway, what I wanted to share today, two things. One, I have our new, if I can get the thing to work right, I have our new I'm Here for Relaxation shirt on, and this is in the red. Dude, this camera thing is crazy. Anyway, it is in the red. I love the red. I chose red, green, and tan because they're a lot more fun colors in the original black line that we released. Rusty still loves the black line. And we will be doing kind of some giveaways, I guess, with the black line. If you order from the new shirt line, we're going to be giving away some of the originals. So stay tuned for that. But what I wanted to talk about today is I got this article that said Facebook is not the place to go to get answers when it comes to new RV owners. And I thought, that's really interesting, right? So I know you guys are all in the groups. You've seen the groups. I'm in the groups. And you see somebody post a question, and then there's like 350 answers. And you're like, holy cow, how do you even get through all that, right? And then who do you believe? And I have read a lot of the comments and gone back and looked at it. And of course, some people are just smart Alex and they don't actually give you useful information. And then some people will go in and give you a ton of information. And you're like, what do I use? How does this even relate to my family, right? And so that was honestly, that's one of the biggest challenges that I see with this industry. And why I jumped in head first into it was basically just because there's so much out there. And I actually, within the article, somebody had said, what about weekend campers? Anytime we go online, most of the stuff you see is for full-time RVers, and that's great. Or it's videos by full-time RVers, which I love, because guess what? They have a lot of knowledge, but they're not hauling these rigs like we are. Yes, they may be going from Pennsylvania to Colorado in one trip, but they're not going every weekend, short trips, that kind of thing, like we are. So I was like, I'm going to create it. I'm going to create the community for it. In addition to that, I'm also going to create a space that people can come and actually get camping information for them. So on our website, pullthroughsites.com, under the resources tab, there is a page called Find Your Camper. And the reason I created this is because I know several dealers. I'm good friends with several dealers. You can go to our YouTube channel and you can see I've interviewed some great dealers. But the challenge that we always had when we bought our campers was that the people that we bought from didn't actually camp. They had no idea what we needed. So when I went, I was like, forget this. I'm going to help people actually get something that they need. I created the Find Your Camper simply because I wanted to make sure that you found the camper that was great for you specifically. So I ask you in-depth questions, what do you want your camping experience to look like? Do you want a huge, Montana rig like I have here, and you want the comforts of home? Or are you just looking for a pop-up and get off-road? What are you looking for? What do you want your camping experience to look like? And then I'm like, how many kids do you have? How many dogs do you have? Are you gonna be mad if the kids are covered in mud and they traipse through your camper? Those are the questions that I'm like, okay, then that tells me, guess what? You probably need a camper with a second door for the bathroom. I can tell you what layout you need based on a couple of key factors that you tell me on your lifestyle, right? If you're a clean freak like I am, there's a couple of things that I wouldn't pick. If you are, if you have dogs like we do, what is it? What do the stairs look like? All those kind of little things. Most of the time, you never get those answers, right? And to get circle back to where this started with the Facebook groups is you can ask those questions. Like, I see people all the time, they ask the general question between a Jayco, an East to West, and a Keystone, like, who's the best? And it's like, oh my God, it's based on what you want your camping experience to look like. If you are thinking, okay, it's just, who makes the best? Guys, they're all the same. And roughly, I mean, one person, I know a guy that had the absolute worst experience with a Montana. And then here we are with Montana. We've had a few problems, but not a ton. We've had it into the shop a couple of times. Rusty will tell you, like, he hates the jack system. It's ridiculous. But like, other people have different experiences. Like, what do you want your experience to look like? And that's why I, 1, created Pull Through Sites, 2, created the Find Your Camper, on our website, again, pullthroughsites.com, resources, find your camper. Let us help you. And then 3, one of the most exciting things that I'm going to do is within the next 12 months, Rusty and I are going to actually build our own little boutique campground. And this is not where you're going to pull your rig. Maybe we'll let some people pull their rigs there, but we are actually going to have campers there so you can try it out. You can come if you've never gotten into a camper before, or let's say you've been in a travel trailer and you're thinking about a 5th wheel. Like, we will have a 5th wheel there. Bring the family. You can stay for the weekend and test it out. Because to me, this is a second home. This is a huge purchase. And I know for most of America, this is a huge purchase. So why not come test it out? Not to mention, I'm going to have some pretty kick butt girls weekends there where I bring in a private chef and wine flown in from Italy for us to like sit around, bonfire, high-end marshmallows, all you can eat kind of thing. So be on the lookout for that. But this company, this brand to me is more than just a Facebook group. I want to bring you more than what people are finding in a Facebook group. I want it to be completely custom to you. I want you to love nature and love the outdoors as much as I do, and I want you to find it in the best way for you. So, I know that was a long ramble, but I feel like it's so important that whenever you go and you ask a question in a Facebook group, there's great information in there, but you have to take it with a grain of salt because it's somebody's opinion and it's not necessarily custom to you and what you are looking for. If you want somebody to ask you those hard questions like what you want your camping experience to look like, how much does your truck pull, what does it mean if kids are traipsing in dirty, do you need a door and not just a curtain for your bunkhouse? Like, are you like me? If we had kids, I would want a door because I don't want all your freaking toys spreading out all over my camper. Put them in the bunkhouse and close the door, right? Those little like things that people don't always think about. So anyway, all of our stuff's on pullthroughsites.com. Head over there, check it out. And I can't wait to bring you guys all the amazing stuff that we're doing. And I really, really, really cannot wait to get into this camper because I'm so ready for this year. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.